The reason your bank money feels safe today was written during the Great Depression. What if I told you that the rules controlling your bank account today were written during the darkest financial nightmare in American history? What if I told you that deposit insurance, stock market regulations, retirement systems, and even job protections were born from one moment when the entire economy collapsed? This is not just a story about the past. This is a story about why your money is protected today. Because before these rules existed, America nearly destroyed itself. This is the story of how the Great Depression shaped the financial rules we live by today. Welcome to Finance TED Official. America before the Great Depression, a system without safety before the Great Depression. America had almost no financial safety net. No deposit insurance, no stock market oversight, no unemployment benefits, no retirement system. Banks could gamble with customer money. Corporations could manipulate stock prices. Workers could be fired overnight with nothing, and nobody was watching. America believed in one idea above all else: the free market will regulate itself. That belief would collapse in the 1930s. The Great Depression begins total system failure. When the stock market crashed in 1929, the damage spread fast. Banks failed, businesses collapsed, jobs disappeared. Within a few years, 25% of Americans were unemployed, thousands of banks were gone. Life savings vanished, entire families were pushed into poverty. The problem wasn't just the crash. The problem was there were no rules to stop the damage. Financial system had no brakes. Banking chaos, why people lost everything. Imagine waking up one morning, going to your bank, finding the doors locked forever. That happened to millions. Banks had used customer deposits to speculate in stocks, make risky loans, chase profits when markets collapsed. Banks collapsed too. People lost every dollar they had saved. It's created a new reality. Trust in the financial system was gone, and without trust, no economy survives. The big realization: markets need rules. By the early 1930s, one truth became impossible to ignore. A financial system without rules destroys itself. The Great Depression forced America to face hard questions. Should banks gamble with savings? Should markets be allowed to manipulate prices? Should people lose everything because of forces they don't control? The answer became clear. Change was no longer optional. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the turning point. In 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt became president. His message was simple: the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. But behind those words was a radical plan. Roosevelt believed the system had failed people. Government had a responsibility to protect citizens. Confidence must be rebuilt fast. What followed reshaped American finance forever. FDIC: why your bank money is safe today. One of the most powerful reforms was the creation of the FDIC. Before FDIC, bank failure equals total loss. After FDIC, deposits insured. Panic reduced, trust restored. This single rule stopped mass bank runs. Today, when you deposit money in a bank, you're protected because of the Great Depression. The SEC: Wall Street under control. Before the Depression, Wall Street was the Wild West. Insider trading? Legal. False information? Common market manipulation? Normal? The crash exposed how dangerous this was. So America created the Securities and Exchange Commission, SE. Its job: regulate markets, protect investors, enforce transparency. Every stock trade today exists under rules written after the Depression. Glass-Steagall, separating risk from safety. One of the most important laws was the Glass-Steagall Act. It separated commercial banking, savings, loans, investment banking, trading, speculation. Why? Because mixing them caused disaster. For decades, this law kept banking stable. Its removal decades later helped lead to the 2008 financial crisis. History repeated itself. Social Security, financial dignity after work. Before the Great Depression, retirement was uncertain. If you couldn't work, you depended on family or charity. The Depression changed that. America created Social Security, a system designed to protect the elderly, prevent extreme poverty, provide stability. It wasn't charity, it was insurance against collapse. Labor laws protecting workers. The Depression exposed brutal realities. Long hours, unsafe conditions, child labor, no job security. New rules followed. Minimum wage, maximum working hours, worker protections. These laws reshaped the employer-employee relationship. The modern workplace was born. Why these rules matter today, most people don't realize. Your insured bank account, your regulated stock market, your retirement benefits, your worker rights, all exist because America once broke completely. These rules were written with pain, fear, and loss. They were written so history wouldn't repeat itself. When history was forgotten over time, memories faded. People said, markets don't need rules anymore. Regulations were weakened. Risk returned. Greed resurfaced. Then came 2008. And suddenly, the lessons of the Great Depression felt very real again. Pattern never changes. History shows a clear pattern. Boom. Overconfidence, risk collapse, reform different decades. Same mistakes. The Great Depression wasn't unique. It was a warning. What this means for you, this story isn't just history, it's guidance. If you understand why rules exist, why crashes happen, why fear repeats, you make better decisions. Financial literacy begins with history. Crises create opportunity. Here's the truth most people miss. The Great Depression destroyed wealth, but it also created it. Those who learned, adapted, stayed disciplined, built the foundations of future empires. Crises don't end wealth, they transfer it. The real purpose of financial rules don't exist to stop success. They exist to control chaos, reduce damage, protect the system. A strong system allows long-term growth. Great Depression proved that. Why this story still matters? Inflation, debt, market volatility, economic uncertainty. These aren't new problems, they're echoes of the past. If you understand the Great Depression, you understand today. The Great Depression broke America, but it also rebuilt it. Out of collapse came rules. Out of fear came protection. Out of chaos came structure. Every financial rule you live by today was paid for with suffering, and that knowledge gives you power, because history doesn't repeat to punish you, it repeats to teach you. This is Finance TED Official, where financial history becomes financial strength.